We've seen just how long Archbald residents have been fighting against the dozens of data centers currently proposed to be built within the borough. Today, some of them got to express their concerns to the governor himself, along with State Representative Kyle Mullins. It's a battle that's been fought for over a year at zoning hearings and Archbald Borough Council meetings, the battle to stop data center development. On Wednesday, Governor Shapiro got to hear from those who've been fighting it at State Representative Kyle Mullins' office in Blakely.
I asked him if I could come here to his district and have the opportunity to visit with some of the folks who have been on the front lines of this really heated conversation.
One concern was the impact that dozens of data centers built in just one borough could have on residents.
One of our main concerns was the cumulative effects, and he did understand where we were coming from, as well as the zoning and land use, how they're next to homes, parks, and schools, and not in an I-2 industrial zone.
Currently, the State Department of Environmental Protection evaluates a project's impact on an individual basis.
One of the things Sam Robinson, my Deputy Chief of Staff, who's here with me today, and I are going to do when we get back, is figure out how we can legally look at these in the totality of their impact, as opposed to one building here, one building there, one building there.
Shapiro also talked about GRID, which stands for Governor's Responsible Infrastructure Development Standards. It's a set of stricter requirements that data center developers have to meet, like producing and paying for their own energy, creating a certain number of jobs, and increase project transparency. Ignoring GRID standards comes with a penalty.
You won't get your tax break, and you won't get your permits processed in any kind of timely manner. And so that is going to make it a near impossibility for these developers to develop their projects here.
Last year, Shapiro announced a $20 billion deal with Amazon to build 2 data center campuses in Pennsylvania, one of them near Berwick. Shapiro says there's a difference between Amazon's data centers and the ones proposed in Archbald and Lackawanna County at large.
And they're being built in areas where the local community's representatives zone them to be built. What's being proposed here, I think, is completely different. Trying to build these facilities in the midst of residential communities.
There's roughly 10 data center campuses currently proposed in Lackawanna County. About 5 of them are in Archbald alone. Some of the campuses have more than a dozen building each. Audie Iyer, Newswatch 16, back to you.